Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to one more edition of Trinity Christian Academy basketball. Tonight, after a little bit of a spell, tonight your matchup for the game is your Trinity Christian Academy Trojans versus the All Saints of Fort Worth. Should be a very good matchup between two 0-3 teams in district so far. Both teams looking for their first win, so should be a heavily contested matchup in a very good district. Your starters tonight for your Trojans, a little bit of a mix-up, still without Will Compton, who is still dealing with a mono illness, but seems to be the news that he will be back very shortly, hopefully next week by even a chance, and will look to provide some much-needed depth in the TCA lineup. TCA missed them in their first three district games, but they look to rebound and start a new win streak as they won their last past game against Van Alstyne. They look to start a district win streak and head into the second part of district with a win. So it should be a good matchup. Your starters for TCA, John Shaw. Actually, I'll get to the starters in just a second. For Trinity, I'll go to the starters for All Saints first, because just an extra team, not sure totally who all of them are. So, number 12, William Sprayberry. Number 3, Matt Costello. Number 42, Mitch Bothwell. Number 52, Mike Flores. Mike Flores, ladies and gentlemen, is about 6'4" and 290. Yes, 290 pounds. Big man. TCA will have to deal with him. And the last person for All Saints is number 5, Easton Feller. Your starters for the Trojans tonight are John Shaw, Gavin Thornton, Brett Kaufman, Sam Norris, and the new incoming one, Will Duncan, who played on JV and sat on the bench for the Trojans as like a reserve player. He is now in the starting lineup role and will have to deal with Mike Flores all night. And once again, Mike Flores, a big body, about 290 and about 6'4". So definitely a formidable force that the Trojans will have to overcome tonight. TCA in their away blue jerseys, blue shorts. They will be going to my left. All Saints in white jerseys, white shorts going to my right. John Shaw and number 42, Bothwell, will tip off. A little bit of a delay for a second as the referees get the clock set up. Clock not working at the moment, so they'll look to fix that in just a second. And we'll get underway in just a bit. Once again, your starters for your Trojans been the same except for the substitute of Braden Miller. He's here. He'll just be about a six-man role. Starters for Trojans: John Shaw, Will Duncan, Sam Norris, Brett Kaufman, and Gavin Thornton. All right, we are ready. Clock is set, and tip-off about to go. John Shaw and Sprayberry for the tip, and John Shaw wins it. Gavin Thornton for the Trojans, the point guard, will bring it up, guarded by number 12, Sprayberry. Trojans passing it around. Cross-court pass into the corner to Brett Kaufman, who shoots a three and gets the night started for the Trojans. 3-0 TCA. Brett Kaufman, a man TCA wants to get going early and continue throughout the night. It's a good one-of-one start for him from deep. All right, on the other side, number 5, Feller with the ball. He'll give it to number 3, Costello. Now back to Feller, who clearly is the leading point guard for All Saints. Now a down low pass to number 42, Bothwell, who laid his shoulder down into Sam Norris and got called for an offensive foul. So that's a turnover on All Saints. It'll be TCA ball. Gavin Thornton bringing it up for the Trojans, and we'll hand it to Brett Kaufman. Cross-court pass to John Shaw, and back up to the middle to Gavin Thornton. Thornton looking around, has a wide open Brett Kaufman, doesn't shoot it, passes it away to Brett Kaufman. Oh, back to Gavin Thornton, back to Brett Kaufman for 3 again, and hits it. Brett Kaufman 2 for 2 on the night, 6-0 Trojan lead. Sorry, there was a little quick passes between Brett Kaufman and Gavin Thornton, and eventually got it down back to Brett Kaufman. And Brett Kaufman shot the wide open 3 and nailed it. So 6-0 TCA lead. There was a jump ball on the opposite side. It'll retain an All Saints possession. And Costello looks to set it up. He'll give it to Sprayberry at the top of the key, and he'll hand it off to Costello. Costello to Feller. Feller dribbles in and stops it. Gives it to Flores. Flores dribbling in, jump shot, and it's good. Flores, that was about from the elbow, so a deep shot right there for the big man of All Saints, and gets it to go. First points for All Saints. 6-2 the score. John Shaw, 3 ball in the corner. Short, no good. Rebound knocked away between Will Duncan and number 42, Bothwell. 3-pointer Costello. Short, no good. Rebound, Sam Norris. Good rebound for the Trojans right there. 6-2 lead, 6 minutes to play. First quarter. John Shaw to Gavin Thornton. Thinks about a 3, doesn't take it. Is it to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman cross court to John Shaw. John Shaw back in the corner. Kaufman for 3. Short, no good. And Kaufman now 2 for 3 on the night. Oh, and All Saints on the opposing possession ran out of bounds with it. And it'll be TCA ball after the All Saints timeout. TCA with another good look there for Brett Kaufman. Just came up a little bit short that time. Looked a little bit awkward of a shot. Didn't realize how wide open he actually was. 6-2 the score. TCA in the lead. 5:41 to play in this first quarter. All Saints taking a timeout. TCA getting a couple good looks early and getting baskets from Brett Kaufman. Only points on the other side for Flores. Loud music here in this very nice arena for All Saints. Kind of like a multi-level arena. It's very nice. Alright, as we get set to continue play, Sam Norris will throw it in to Gavin Thornton and continue the first quarter. Thornton looking to set up a play for the Trojan. He'll hand it off to John Shaw. John Shaw wide open to Sam Norris on the elbow. To Kaufman. Thinks about a 3, doesn't take it, and passes it back to Thornton. Thornton to John Shaw. John Shaw setting up the play. He'll give it to Gavin Thornton. Thornton down the middle. Good find. Brett Kaufman. Kaufman to Shaw. Shaw. Sam Norris. 3-pointer in the corner. Short. No good. Rebound number 5. All Saints. TCA knocking away, doing a good job. Oh, and it's going to go off of Feller's foot. That was a good defense from John Shaw and Gavin Thornton to knock that away and off of the All Saints defender. 6-2 the score, 5:14 to play first quarter. TCA ball. Thornton with the ball. He'll hand it off to John Shaw. He'll take a few dribbles, looking to set up a play. He'll hand it off to Gavin Thornton, who dribbles inside, kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan, John Shaw. Doesn't shoot the 3, now dribbles inside. Floater, has to get rid of it, gives it to Will Duncan. Will Duncan to Sam Norris, fakes the 3, dribbles inside. Now around to Will Duncan, to Gavin Thornton. Thornton to Brett Kaufman, to Sam Norris, wide open for 3, knocked it down. Good passing from the Trojans right there. Finding an open shot and being patient, not trying to take too hard of a shot immediately. Took a little bit time off the clock and got a good look and made the 3. Sam Norris now with his first points of the game. 9-2 the score. Mike Flores for All Saints took 2 dribbles and had a wide open lane. Got the basket to go. 4 points for Flores on the night. 9-4 the score. 4:15 to play in this first quarter. John Shaw with the ball now for the Trojans. Looking to give it to Gavin Thornton and does. He'll dribble it out. Gets a screen from Duncan, now dribbles inside, and a blocking foul is going to be called on number 52, Flores. His first foul of the night, first foul of the game, actually. And substitution for the Trojans, Will Duncan going to take a seat, and J.P. Lipe now in the game for the Trojans. 9-4 the score, 3:59 to play, first quarter. Brett Kaufman looking to get it in, and Will to Gavin Thornton. Thornton dribbling it up, down low to Sam Norris, to John Shaw, wide open three, short again, no good. John Shaw short on his past two shots. 9 for the score, 3:50 to play. Down low to Mike Flores, takes a dribble and is going to get... Looked like he was going to get called for the foul, but instead it's going to be a foul on J.P. Lipe. Flores took two dribbles and bodied Lipe all the way back, but instead Lipe got called for a foul. Now Flores with the ball. Oh, Flores took two dribbles on the block of the free throw line, put it up on the glass, and got it to go with a foul. So he'll get an extra shot to make it a 3-point play with the score 9-6 now, and an extra shot coming. 3:45 to play, first quarter. Flores with all the points for All Saints at the moment and a chance to make it a 2-point game. Flores taking a couple dribbles at the line, spins it in his hand. Shot up and off the glass, good. Now with 7 points for Flores. 9-7 the score, TCA still in the lead. 3:30 to play. Brett Kaufman with the ball for the Trojans to Gavin Thornton. Wants the three, not going to take it. John Shaw down low on the elbow to Sam Norris. Sam Norris to Gavin Thornton, fakes the pass. Oh, what a pass from Gavin Thornton. No look pass to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman now with the ball. Kaufman, step up jumper. Short, no good. Rebound, Flores, and Sam Norris is going to get called for a foul. That's a turnover. It'll be All Saints ball. Subs for All Saints. Number 21, Paul Breedlove in the game for the Saints. As well as number 4, Number 4. There is no number 4. So might want to be something TCA exploits. All Saints turned it over. And Gavin Thornton on the breakaway. Took it all the way to the hoop and made the layup, but he got fouled on the way up. So instead of free throws, it was a foul on the floor. So TCA will throw it in. 2:51 to play. I don't know who number 4 is. That may be a book error, something TCA might want to look at, is what I was saying just a minute ago. Sam Norris with off a good pass from Will Duncan. 2 good bounce passes from Gavin Thornton to Will Duncan, and Will Duncan to a wide open Sam Norris for an easy layup. Sam Norris with 5 points now for the Trojans. 11-7 the score now. Flores dribble and take it all the way to the hoop. Gets blocked from Will Duncan. Good job, Will Duncan. Taking the ball away from Flores, not allowing him to use his body to get a bucket. The foul is on number 21, Paul Breedlove of All Saints. So there's a timeout taken. I believe it's by TCA. And we'll pause for just a second, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry for that. There looks like there's a little bit of a delay right there. I looked at the lineup thing wrong, but oh well. after the timeout, TCA had the ball. TCA had the ball after the timeout, took it all the way down, and got a wide open three from Brett Kaufman. So Kaufman 3 for 4 tonight in the game. With the score 14-7, and All Saints had a turnover on their last possession. Sorry for this, hurried up. Had to go make sure what was going on with the book situation. 14-7 the score, TCA with the ball. Back to Brett Kaufman, who wants another three, and off. No good. That was wide open. And it's off John Shaw and goes out of bounds. It'll be All Saints ball. Sorry for the little delay there. Yeah, in my book there is no number 4 Meacham. That's interesting. Gavin Thornton with a nice pass to a cutting John Shaw after an All Saints turnover, and another bucket for the Trojans. John Shaw with his first points of the game now. Minute 12 to play, first quarter, and a foul is called as All Saints dribbled it down. The foul is on Sam Norris. That's his second foul of the game. So I'll add Meacham, but he's not in my book, so that's interesting. Number 4 is Meacham. Don't know his first name, but oh well. All right, All Saints with the ball. 16-7, TCA in the lead. Minute 10 to play, first quarter. All Saints now on the floor. Number 24, Douglas, Donshea Douglas, and number 21, Breedlove, who takes it all the way to the rim and gets a good layup to go in. 16-9 the score. John Shaw with the ball to Gavin Thornton. Thornton down low at the free throw line to Major Wheelis. Major Wheelis back to Gavin Thornton. Thornton with 43 seconds left to play, first quarter. John Shaw with the ball. Back to Thornton. Thornton, free throw line. And TCA just kind of passing it in a triangle between John Shaw, Major Wheelis, and Gavin Thornton. 30 seconds to play. TCA pass around looking for one last shot to end this first quarter. Gavin Thornton broke the legs of number 20, Chumley. Good move right there. Gavin Thornton cutting, reverse layup, hard, but he was fouled as he went up. So with 17.9 to play, Gavin Thornton will shoot 2 free throws at the line for the Trojans. Substitution for Trojans, number 5, Marcus Schumacher, and number 1, Braden Miller will come on the floor for the Trojans after this first free throw. Free throw is up and rolls home for Gavin Thornton, his first points of the game. Braden Miller in the game for Brett Kaufman, and I believe Marcus Schumacher will be for number 2, Gavin Thornton. 17-9 the score with 17.9 to play, first quarter. Gavin Thornton, second free throw, 1 of 2. Up and good as well, so 2 points for Gavin Thornton. 18-9 the score, Trojans in the lead with 17 seconds to play. All Saints throws it in, and they'll pick it up, and here we go. 16 to play, 18-9 the score. To Douglas. Douglas down low to number 21, Breedlove. Breedlove shot. 7 seconds, bad miss. John Shaw with the rebound. 5 seconds to play. Crossing half court. 3 seconds to shoot. John Shaw. Good find to JP Light. And he missed the layup. John Shaw, the rebound. In the bucket. John Shaw with a good hustle play right there. I'll walk you through that in just a second. That was an excellent play from the Trojans. So Breedlove, number 21 for All Saints, took it all the way to the hoop and missed. It was a bad miss off the backboard. John Shaw got the rebound with about 7 seconds left, ran it all the way up the floor, and passed it to JP Light, who was wide open. He missed the layup, but with half a second left, John Shaw picked it up and put it back up at the hoop at the buzzer for the bucket. So at the end of the first quarter, TCA in the lead 20-9 over All Saints. Scoring update for you: John Shaw with 4, Gavin Thornton with 2, Brett Kaufman with 9, and Sam Norris with 5. Those are all the scoring for the Trojans. For the Saints, Mike Flores has 7 and Paul Breedlove with 2. All the scoring for the All Saints. So, a good first half scoring for the Trojans. That's been a really big Achilles heel sort of thing for for the Trojans this year. Their shots, they've been really good. They can be deadly at times, and they really can't make a shot at sometimes. It's been hard to watch a couple times, but tonight off to a good start with 20 points in the one quarter. Looking to continue it for the Trojans, or just continue it in general. 20-9 the score as we get set to start the second quarter. On the floor for All Saints, number 24 Douglas, number 5 Feller, number 20 Chumley, number 4 Meacham, and number 42 Bothwell. TCA passing around Schumacher, Braden Miller, John Shaw, and Will Duncan and Major Wheelis on the floor for the Trojans. John Shaw takes a dribble, cross-court pass to Braden Miller. Miller to Schumacher and is fouled. Fouled by, I believe, to number 20, Brett Chumley. All Saints has 6 fouls. TCA has 4. So one more and TCA will be in the bonus and shoot a 1-and-1 for the rest of the half. John Shaw with the ball. Cross-court pass to Braden Miller. Back to John Shaw. Takes a dribble. Baseline jumper. Up and good. John Shaw knocking it down. Feeling it after that last buzzer beater. 6 points for him on the night. 22-9 the score. 7:15 to play. Second quarter. 22-9 the score. Feller with the ball. He'll hand it off to Douglas. Douglas to Meacham. Three-pointer Feller off a pass from Douglas, and it's good. First points for Feller on the night. 22-12 the score now. 6:53 to play. Second quarter. Brett Kaufman and Gavin Thornton to sub back in for the Trojans in just a second at the next stoppage of play. John Shaw, good find to Braden Miller, takes it all the way to the hoop and passes it back out. Didn't get a good look. Now back to John Shaw. John Shaw, down low to Braden Miller at the baseline. Ooh, good find to Will Duncan with a layup, and it's good. Good find, good passing from the Trojans at the moment as they're finding good, easy baskets to attack and take shots with, putting up good shots, and it's paying off at the moment. Will Duncan with a good layup right there off some good passing from the Trojans. 24-12 the score, 6:12 to play. Second quarter. Chumley with the ball. He'll take a couple dribbles. Guarded by Miller. Good defense from Miller. Douglas now with the ball. He'll hand it off to Feller. Feller dribbling it and passing finally. Pass it to number 4 Meacham to Douglas. Douglas driving inside. Has to get rid of it to number 42. Oh, and it's blocked by Will Duncan and finally fouled. Good block there from Will Duncan. Got a piece of it and just stuffed it. The foul is on number 33, Major Wheelis. Bothwell was fouled. Sorry if I pronounced the wrong name there just a second ago. He's shooting 2. His first free throw was good. Marcus Schumacher and Major Wheelis both take a seat for the Trojans. Bothwell's first free throw was good. 24-13 the score. Brett Kaufman and Gavin Thornton back on the court for the Trojans. The second free throw for Bothwell is good as well, making the score 24-14. Braden Miller with the ball. Cross-court pass to John Shaw. John Shaw to Brett Kaufman. Wants the deep three, not going to shoot it. Wide open, Gavin Thornton for 3. Short, no good. Rebound, Bothwell. Oh, John Shaw stole it. Ooh, almost a good little steal right there from John Shaw. Snuck behind Bothwell and grabbed it, but stepped out of bounds. 24-14, that was a good wide open look for Gavin Thornton right there. Just a little bit short and bounced off the front rim. 24-14, 5:30 to play, second quarter. Douglas with the ball. He wants a 3, and he's going to hit it. Don Shea Douglas as they now cut the lead to 9. TCA 24, All Saints 17. Trojans with the ball. Miller with the ball on the baseline. Takes a dribble, and it's knocked away off of number 5 Feller. It will still be TCA ball. 24-17 the score, 5:06 to play. Gavin Thornton to throw it in for the Trojans off the baseline. He'll get it in to John Shaw. John Shaw to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman and Shaw passing it back and forth. And they'll give it to Gavin Thornton to Braden Miller down the corner. Doesn't want the wide open three. John Shaw dribbling inside all the way to the hoop. Off the glass. Oh, no good. And a foul is called. It was a good lay-in. Just couldn't get it to go. John Shaw will shoot 2 at the line. The foul is on, I believe, number 42, Mitch Bothwell. So John Shaw, 2 free throws at the line. First free throw, long, no good. Rare miss for John Shaw at the free throw line. He'll have one more shot to make it a 10-point, or to try and make it. And both go out, no good. Rare double miss for John Shaw there at the free throw line. 24-17 the score, 4:45 to play. All Saints looking to close the gap even more. Douglas down low to Flores. Flores guarded by Duncan, and Flores just, that big body just makes his own way wherever he wants to go. He's going that way. Flores with 9 points for All Saints. 24-19 the score, and Chumley's going to get called for a foul on Gavin Thornton. So, with that, TCA is now in the bonus and will be shooting a 1-and-1 for the rest of the period. Braden Miller taking a seat for the Trojan. Sam Norris back on the floor. Gavin Thornton's 1-and-1 shot is good. He'll get another one. That brings Gavin Thornton to 3 points on the night, and with a chance to make it 4. Subs for All Saints. Chumley's going to take a seat, and number 3, Costello, in the game for All Saints. Second free throw from Gavin Thornton is good as well. Thornton with 4 points on the night, 26-19 the score. 4:20 to play. Second quarter. Costello with a wild pass and threw it out of bounds. Number 42, Bothwell, couldn't save it. And it'll be Trojan ball. 4:10 to play, 26-19 the score. Thornton dribbling around, gets a screen from Thornton. Oh, almost had it stolen by number 3, Costello. Now Thornton with the ball again. Gives it to John Shaw. John Shaw, miscommunication between Trojans. Gavin Thornton now with the TCA wild passes. Man, John Shaw, Gavin Thornton corner, doesn't want the 3. Now to Sam Norris. Sam Norris. Back to John Shaw. TCA set it up. Gavin Thornton, wide open 3 in the corner. Yes, sir. Gavin Thornton knocking down the corner 3 after a wild series of passes. TCA multiple times saved it on 1 foot from going out of bounds, kept the possession alive, and waited for a good shot. Finally got one. 29-19 the score. Trojans lead. 3:19 to play, second quarter. Gavin Thornton with the steal. Oh, and they're going to get a kicked ball off of Gavin Thornton. Thornton had a steal and just kicked it a little bit. It'll be All Saints ball still. A rather long first half as we're used to, but that's okay. Lots of points being scored here in this first half. Costello with the ball. He'll give it to Feller. Feller wants to go to 52 Flores and can't. He'll give it to Costello, who's looking to give it to Flores. And won't. We'll pass it all the way back to Feller. Feller dribbling. Hands it off to Douglas, who wants a deep 3. He's very short, no good. Rebound. Oh, knocked away by Gavin Thornton. And retained by Sam Norris. To John Shaw, dribbling on the baseline. Steps back out of it and passes it to Sam Norris. Sam Norris to Gavin Thornton. To Brett Kaufman. Wants a 3, does not going to take it. Sam Norris, wide open baseline jumper, good. Actually, it wasn't a baseline jumper. It was about 5 feet away in the middle of the paint. Got the basket to go. Sam Norris with 2 points for the Trojans. He's up to 7 tonight. And with 2:20 to play, it's 31-19 TCA in the lead. Douglas with the ball, mainly a shooter. And TCA with a steal. Good defense from Gavin Thornton and John Shaw. Oh, John Shaw got tripped as he was going to the basket. Hard fall on his hand, holding it in pain. I think it's his wrist. He got tripped hard by Douglas. Holding his wrist. Hope John Shaw's all right. He looks to be. He's stepping up. He's gonna need a sec. Oh, he's calling for a sub. So, not a good thing at the moment for John Shaw. His left hand, he's holding it. He went down really hard. Douglas tripped him, and he fell to the floor. Hope he's all right. He's going back behind the court with the medical staff to be treated. He got subbed off for Braden Miller, who will shoot the 1-and-1 for the Trojans. And first one rims around and drops for a bucket. And Braden Miller will get one more at the free throw line. Braden Miller's first points tonight. 32-19 the score. Second free throw for Miller. Up and good as well. 2 points for him. Now 33-19 the score. 2 minutes to play, second quarter. Sam Norris, Will Duncan, Brett Kaufman, Braden Miller, and Gavin Thornton all on the floor for the Trojans. We'll see how the loss of John Shaw at the moment will affect TCA, or if it will affect TCA. John Shaw, a big leader for the Trojans on this team, and an excellent player. Deep three-pointer from number 5, Feller. Short, no good. Rebound, Braden Miller. Good rebound for him. Gavin Thornton with the ball. Minute 45 to play, and he'll take his time as he crosses half court and looks to set up a play. To Braden Miller. Miller to Thornton. Miller, Kaufman, and Thornton all passing around from each other. Thornton with the ball. To Kaufman, wants a three, he's not going to take it, he'll pass it off to Gavin Thornton. Minute 20 to play, second quarter. Braden Miller with the ball, takes a dribble down low to Sam Norris on the elbow, to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman behind the back, and passes it back off to Gavin Thornton. Thornton just dribbling it up at the top of the key, minute 7 to play. Braden Miller with the ball, TCA in no hurry to make a shot. Just looking for a good open look. Braden Miller driving down in the lane. Cross-court pass. Brett Kaufman wide open. Three. In and out. No good. Sam Norris went up for a rebound. And got it. But a jump ball as he tied it up with number 21, Breedlove. And it will be still All Saints ball. 46 seconds to play, 33-19 to score. John Shaw still not back from the medical facilities here at All Saints. All Saints threw a bad pass, and it was stolen by the Trojans. Gavin Thornton with the ball, looking for one last shot. 35 seconds to play. Brett Kaufman now with the ball. All Saints kind of just chilling, letting see how everything's going to work out. Gavin Thornton with the ball. He'll give it to Sam Norris. 20 seconds to shoot now. 33-19, 18 seconds to play, second quarter. 15 to shoot. 13 to shoot. Brett Kaufman still with the ball. To Gavin Thornton, almost threw out of bounds. 9 seconds to play. Gavin Thornton with the ball, makes a move, now dribbling. 6 seconds to shoot, and a foul is called. That foul is going to be on number 5, Feller of All Saints. And with 5 seconds left, TCA will get another shot at the free throw line with a chance to get points before this half ends. It is a double bonus situation, I believe. And first free throw is good for Gavin Thornton. Double bonus for basketball people, for non-basketball people, is where there's so many fouls. The other team has fouled you so many times that you get 2 shots at the free throw line instead of 1. A 1-on-1 situation is when there is so many fouls that the other team has fouled you, but not enough. So the limit for a 1-on-1 is 7 fouls, and the limit for a double bonus is 10 fouls. So All Saints has fouled the Trojans 10 times, and TCA will shoot 2. Gavin Thornton made his first free throw, and we'll get another one. The refs are talking about it for some reason. Don't know why. We're talking about it and seeing what they're going to do. They're going to go to the board go back to both coaches and talk about it. 5.4 seconds to play in the second quarter. 34-19 the score. TCA in the lead. John Shaw still back with the medical people as he was tripped by Douglas and went down hard on his left wrist. Listening to the announcer as I'm talking. Went down hard on his left wrist and was holding it very awkwardly. So he's back with the All Saints medical staff still for the past about 3 minutes. So hope he is all right and can return to action very soon. Coach Feemster and the ref in a discussion now. Don't know what it's about really. Brett Kaufman doesn't look like he's too thrilled with what they're discussing. We'll give you a scoring update for the Trojans. John Shaw with 6 before he had to leave. Gavin Thornton with 7. Brett Kaufman with 9. He's 4 of 5 from the 3-point line for the Trojans tonight. Sam Norris with 7. Will Duncan with 2. And Braden Miller with 2. Good news for the Trojans. John Shaw is back. His wrist is all taped up. Doesn't look to be too thrilled at the moment, but hope he will be back to play very soon. Probably most likely in the second half. He'll need to work it out, maybe put up some shots during the halftime break and see what can happen. Refs are still talking with Coach Feemster. Now the other All Saints coach is talking with Coach Feemster and the referees. Still in a heated not really heated, just a discussion. I think they're talking about an illegal shooter, maybe. I'm not sure what really is going on. But with 5 seconds left, hopefully that they can just come to a conclusion and get this first half over with. And the refs have broken away from the coaches, and the refs will talk it up amongst themselves.
We have a big day of basketball tomorrow, fans, starting at 11 o'clock. Here we will be playing Midland, actually 12:30. The freshman boys will be playing here, as well as.
Sorry, not a lot really to talk about and figure out. I don't know what's going on. Coaches and the refs are still talking. They reconvened and are still talking. And both are just huddled up on the sideline. We're going to have to hurry it up with these last five seconds. So I'm going to run out of time for this broadcast. Coach Feemster and the refs kind of heated now. They're both arguing with each other and trying to figure things out. Refs not buying into Coach Feemster's pleas. And so hopefully now we've come to a consensus. And I believe we have, instead of Gavin Thornton at the free throw line. So it was a shooter error, not a bad or a miss person shooting, or like the wrong person shooting. It's now going to be the first basket from Gavin Thornton did not count. So it'll now be Will Duncan who will shoot 2 free throws at the line for the Trojans. And refs and Coach Feemster still trying to figure it out and see what's going to happen. And here we go, finally. And instead of 2 shots, it's now going to be 1 shot at the line. Will Duncan to shoot. Free throw is up and short, no good. Rebound for All Saints. And so, wow, a wild turn of events. Now, since that illegal shooter happened, we missed the free throw, and now it is All Saints ball. Number 5, Feller will be shooting one free throw, I believe. It may be two. We'll see. Feller's free throw at the line is short, no good. He will have another one, and then it will be, since it was a technical foul, it retains an All Saints possession. So, second free throw from Feller is up and rims around and is good. 33-20 the score now. All Saints will get the last 5 seconds to make up a shot and get a bucket. And finally, we are underway with 5 seconds left. 4 seconds to play. It's Costello with the ball. 2 seconds to shoot. Gives it to number 5, Feller, who airballs a three-pointer. And that'll do it for the first half. Your Trojans shooting coming alive this first 2 quarters. They take a 33-20 lead over the All Saints Saints. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half for you, and we'll look forward to some more good shooting from the Trojans and hopefully their first district win of the season. We'll be back in about 8 to 10 minutes. Feel free to come back and join on the broadcast at TCA Broadcasting on Twitter for all of the games live. I'm David Ash. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Feel free to tell your friends, family, anyone that would like to listen. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you in just about... They've put up the clock now, and it's now going to be 7 minutes. So in about 7 minutes, we'll have the link for you. Just click on the next post that I post on the Twitter feed at TCA Broadcasting, and we will have it for you. Once again, TCA at halftime in the lead over All Saints, 33-20. Thank you for joining us. I'm David Ash. Have a great night.